No, Dr. I'm sorry, raise your hand. 3, 4, 5. I'm just kidding. You know what? Amazing, a good friend, has been a beautiful friend, supporter to this family, our church. And I'm going to let him describe himself. Amazing healer and medium, and that's all I'm going to say. Dr. Vince.
Good morning, everyone. I am the current pastor, Colby Temple, out in Castega. I tried to make a run for it, but they still have me there. So I'm going to speak today on our spirituality. It's really what I want to speak about. And you know, I've cut people off into 5 groups. There's 5 groups of people on this earth plane. And I'm going to explain who they are. First group, the first group is the hoarders. It's the ones that have everything packed into their spiritual being. They have allowed themselves to just be overrun by stuff. They have it just packed so much in there, they're just kind of walking on it. You can see them bouncing around. Usually people that are hoarders, they bounce when they walk. They're just bouncing around. Then there's the stackers. Once you put the stuff in nice little bins, stacked it in their vibration. They've stacked it so high, some people, that they can't see over it or can't get around it. So you notice people that are stackers are kind of caught in their own little space. They never move from their space through their life. They're caught in that little room that they built for themselves. Then there are the packers. They're the ones that have storage bins. Those are the people that scare me, because they are the ones that want to unload their storage bins that they've been paying on for 20, 30 years. They're the ones that come up to you and just want to drop things in your vibration and run. So you're stuck with this stuff that they've dropped in your auric field. Then the gypsies, ones that flight from thing to thing to thing. I had a lady come the other day, she says, oh, I read tarot cards. Oh, I stopped doing that. Oh, I'm healing now. Oh, I stopped doing that. Oh, I'm a life coach now. I stopped doing that. Now I'm teaching yoga. Oh, my God. Pick a journey. And then there are the builders, ones who start at the ground floor, start laying the foundation for their life. Remember, not every builder needs to be in your vibration. They might be building a house that you don't want to walk into. Let them build whatever they need to build, but don't you walk into the house. Don't you be there. We have a tendency of our lives wanting to help, wanting to encourage the masses, wanting to kind of bless everyone with our presence. But sometimes we have to just kind of walk away, step back. Lucerne, my guide Lucerne, he told me, he said the best thing to ask us in the spirit world is just to get quiet within yourself and just simply in your mind say, is there something I missed, something I should be looking at, something I should be putting in motion? Please show me. Covers all bases. If you're missing something, you haven't seen it, you haven't put it in motion, you're supposed to. Your guides will show you. They'll propel it within your vibration. And sometimes we lose sense of our direction. We're wanting other people to help us with our direction. You don't want a hoarder or some of these people helping you. And if you do, kind of step back and kind of take only what you need into your vibration. So many people are in this work, they're in this work, and they're stopped in the path. They don't move forward, they don't go anywhere else, they just stay there. They don't evolve in the vibration. I found that with spiritualism. When I got into spiritualism, you have some of the die-hard spiritualists. They want this religion to be back in the 1896. They want us to be right smack dab in the middle of it. But most people really don't care how they were dressed in 1896. They've moved. Spiritualism has moved to a different vibration. And even our vibration has moved from when you were a child, a young adult, and into middle age. Your vibration has changed. Your viewpoint has changed. So you allow yourself to try to figure out where your viewpoint is now. I keep telling my wife she's not 18 anymore. Don't try to be 18. Not going to work. Don't try to be 18. Our bodies can't handle that journey anymore. They can't handle it. We can't do things we used to do when we were young. So we're not going to put them in a storage bin and hide them and put them here somewhere. We're going to allow them to go. We need to look through our stuff every once in a while in our lives and figure out exactly what we want to keep. I have a rule in my house. If I haven't seen it in 3 years, I don't need it. It needs to go to somebody that does, because I don't need it. I have a friend of mine that's got she's a hoarder. She's got the whole house full. She's walking on stuff. She's telling me that everything in that house is worth money. Maybe at one point in her life it was. Now it just needs to be carted off. Sometimes we have stuff in our life that just needs carted off. And that means two-legged people too. They need to be kind of carted off too. Carted somewhere. Sometimes we just have individuals in our lives that we just have to look and go, why are they here? Why have I attracted that? We have to realize that sometimes we subconsciously attract things and not really noticing that we've attracted it. It has arrived, and then we find our life not working in the way it should be working. Stop every once in a while. Take a view of what's around you. Where are you? Then figure out where you're going. Figure out the journey. I explain to people there's never the destinations in your life. There's never that in your vibration. There's never that. It's how you make the journey. It's never where you're going. You're going to get there kicking and screaming in a trunk of a car, duct tape and hogtied. You're still going to get there. It's how you envision the journey. Sometimes we have to cross paths with situations, things in our life, but doesn't mean we have to say, okay, that's my cross to bear. That's my vibration. That is what I need in my life. Is it? Is it what you personally need? Because once we focus on things continually within our lives, they then become a habit. Once they become a habit, it's very hard to break the habit. It's hard to break it once they become a habit to you. If you drag certain people into your life, and you keep pulling them into your life, not really understanding that you need to clear them, you just keep propelling them, and then figure out why your life isn't working. Allow yourself to understand what you need. I live in Casadega. It's this whole little group of spiritualists. The question is, not everybody in Casadega is spiritual. Might have it on the sign in the front, but they aren't all spiritual. Because we live in a religion, a vibrational lives that we want to send out healing, we want to heal, we want to work. We join a group to send us healing, to help us, to encourage us. But somebody gets sick where we live, they won't tell anybody they're sick. Don't want anybody healing them. Why? Why? The more energy, the better, especially if it's healing energy. You have to realize when you're in this work, what do you really want to do? Do you want to be a medium? Psychic? You want to read tarot? Do pendulums? Do I Ching? What do you want to do? What is your focus? What is your call to your energy field? Not everything that's written in the book has to deal with you. I cleaned out my library. I didn't clean the whole library. But I was looking at these books. I go, when did I get that? Gee, that's a good book. I should have put that on a pile over here. I need to read that. That's a good book. I've got things in my library I probably haven't seen in 20 years. But I got the library though. But I share the library. I allow other people to look at the books that I've collected over my lifetime. I share them because I have some books from the 1800s, some from the 1700s. I allow people to look at them, allow them to read them and understand them. And that's where we get with individuals. We allow people to bring things into our lives, allow them to take what you need from the vibration, take what you need. When my mother taught me how to read, she didn't teach me to do spirit right away. She taught me how to work with tools. I did fire readings, smoke readings, rope readings, wax readings, oil readings, coffee readings, tea readings, Taught me how to read with all these tools first. Allowed me to pick what actually worked for me, that I felt comfortable with. Then I took from every modality and I placed it that I needed in my vibration. Then I started working as a medium. I needed to put reference points in my vibration that worked for me, so I could understand how I worked with spirit. Same thing with healing. I know some of you here are healers. You take from healing, I know spiritualist healing, call to glory here. I'm a spiritualist healer, also a Reiki master. I'm a Hona master. I have licenses in crystal healing. I have licenses in all kinds of modalities of healings. I just took all of it, mixed it in a great big bowl, took what I needed, and that's who I am. I don't consider myself Reiki master. I don't consider myself a Huna master. I don't consider myself a master of anything. I'm a master of whatever I propel out. I am a master of myself. I have it all within me. If we understand that we have all the power we need within our vibration, every bit of it, everything is there. We pull it from other lifetimes, other incarnations, other vibration. It is part of your cell memory. And once you call upon it, it becomes known. It becomes known to you. The divine becomes known to your vibration. So allow yourself to say, oh, I want to go do that. And make sure that you're focused and you really want to do it. If you're the gypsy, jumping from thing to thing, spirit might go, oh, we're tired of you, we're exhausted. And they'll go sit down. So allow yourself to pick a journey. Stay with the journey as long as it fits you. Once it doesn't fit you, put it where it needs to be. I have a friend of mine, she's got probably about 280 decks of tarot cards. She'll never use all those tarot cards, gift them. She says, oh no, they're prizes. No, they're not. They're dust collectors. Not prizes. Gift them. Gift them away. That's what I explain to people. If you allow yourself to keep hoarding it, putting it in the vibration, holding on to it, it doesn't leave you any space to fill within your vibration. It fills your auric, your spiritual vibration, it fills it. So when the thing comes in your life that you absolutely should be looking at, you miss it. Because you have so much stuff. You can't see it. You don't know where to place it. The house has become full. So I know we have to take things on our lives and understand that we do, but realize that you need to allow things to go. Don't keep it for your whole lifetime. You're not going to take it with you. You're not taking anything with you unless whatever you put into your spiritual vibration is what you take with you. It's how you react to the spirit world. If you believe in a spirit world, you're probably going to see one. If you don't, you're probably going to be the dark side of the tree, that's all. You'll eventually get to the spirit world, but it might be that little jaunt through the scary forest before you actually get there. You have to believe of what you are capable of. You. And the things that I see in people that I watch when I do readings and I help and I encourage people, I see all this stuff, and they're holding on to it so much, especially with family tree stuff. Some of you just need to take an axe out and chop your family tree down. Give it a rest. Why are we so much worried about family, all this stuff that happened in your life? God, let it go. Let it be. My mother, I think she hates me. She doesn't hate you. She doesn't want anything to do with you. That's all. She doesn't hate you. Doesn't want anything to do with you. Maybe you were born under a tree, not in the tree. So you need to leave some stuff alone, especially with friends, people, situations, and things in your life. Sometimes you just have to say, somebody else will help you. Bless you. But over there, not here. Because when we allow them to be here, then we start that habit. Because people walk by, she could be in my vibration. She could be this crazy, crazy packer. She's got storage units, and I've allowed her to come. Somebody else back there is another hoarder. Like going, aha, he likes hoarders. Oh, I'll come. Then they come. Then pretty soon you have a whole group of them, like a swarm. Then we have to realize that now we have trouble because we can't get away from them. So we have to take something on just to make a break for it. So that's when we get ourselves in trouble. Oh, I'll take care of stuff. I have a lady, she's 72 years old. I want to take care of my grandchildren. I said, your grandchildren are all babies. What are you doing? You need to stop telling your guides you want that. Her daughter ended up in prison for 18 years. Who's taking care of the grandchildren? 5 babies.
Yeah.
Grandma, 72 years old. Once we pass 50, we're not child friendly anymore. God bless you. We're not. Child locks have been replaced. Covers on the electrical outlets have been replaced. We're done. Come visit, take them with you. God bless you. My office is not child friendly, and I had a friend bring her 2-year-old over to my house. I thought that kid looked like a chipmunk. I thought that kid was going to die. It had everything in my office in its mouth. I said, your kid's going to die here. He'd remove them from the office. Everything in the mouth. I just laughed. I said, well, I know I'm not child friendly anymore because my office is not set up for children. It's set up for children to be in my office alone. The question is everybody allowed to be in your vibration? Are they allowed to be there? Look at what's going on in your auric field. What's happening? Look at the little bit of the past. Turn around a little bit. Look a little bit at the past. You're not going to change the past, but it'll give you information on what steps to take in the future. If you've attracted all this and you're moving off in a different direction, it's working, and some of that stuff is leaving, then keep moving in that direction. Spiritualism isn't the only religion in the world. It just makes you take responsibility for yourself. That's all. Most of the other religions kind of allow it to somebody else to take it for you. But allow yourself to understand whatever you are. But everyone here is going to keep what they have been brought up in your life. If you're brought up in a Baptist church, you're probably going to have a lot of Christianity floating around your auric field. You're not getting rid of it. Most spiritualists are just Reformed Catholics. That's all we are. We have a little bit of Catholic situation going on with us. Hail Mother Mary of Grace.
Yep.
Then some of us have got a little Pentecostal in us. We have to say our piece. Talk in tongues. So we have a little bit of stuff, but we make ourselves who we are through all of those modalities. You're never going to just be strictly spiritualist. I keep trying to tell people that you're not going to be strictly spiritualist. You believe in this religion, you have a connection to this religion, but you're not getting rid of the other stuff. It never leaves you. It gets packed in one of the rooms until you visually start to sort it, put it in little places that you might be able to use it later for some kind of conversation. I was raised in a very strict Baptist family. My mother was spiritualist. My grandmother was Catholic. My other grandmother was Native American. So I had a lot of religion stuff going on the table around our house. So I got an idea of how religions work. Baptists are very cute people. I'll tell you that. They are. If they get mad at one church, they just go build another one. The Fellowship Baptist Church has now got a new Fellowship Baptist Church down the street. So they get mad at that pastor, and then they'll build another one. We have to realize that when you pick your religion, pick what you feel like you need. Don't get stuck in it. Don't feel like this is all there is to this. I need to do this. Sure, we read the principles here. That is only a guide to guide you on a path. It's never to say, oh, you better behave. You better do this. or we're not going to talk to you. I think one time in a spiritualist church, we all should hand out little straw hats like Amish. Somebody makes us crazy, we just pull our heads down. Shun you. Because we have to realize that we have to, every once in a while, tell our guides what we expect. Our guides will follow us throughout our lives. They'll take care of us. They'll follow us. They'll make us who we are. Guides are not here to force us down a path or try to usher us or try to guide us in that direction. But they don't force us down the path. But they give us all the information we need. So when you go home today, when you're into the vibration within your life and you're connecting to your life, ask yourself, am I a hoarder? If you can walk in your house and you can't get in the front door, you might be a hoarder. If you got boxes stacked to the roof in one of your rooms, it's a stacker. If you're paying money on a bunch of storage units that you haven't seen for a while, you are a packer. If you got things packed in boxes getting ready to move, and you're just ready to move at any given moment, you might be a gypsy. If you're always building something or trying to put something together, you're very connected to what you're doing, then you're probably a builder. You have to figure out where you are and whether you want to change it or orchestrate something else into it. But telling your guides what you expect. What do you expect in your life? You want health? You want balance in your life? Ask them for that. You want a relationship in your life? Be specific. Guides have a sense of humor. Be specific of what you're looking for. You could pull in your life somebody that 3 or 4 women have gotten rid of. And then they are just free to the wind and they attract into your vibration. Be specific of what you're looking for. Be specific on prosperity and money in your life. You can walk over there and find a quarter. As far as your guy's concerned, you've got money. Be specific about your health. How much health do you want? Most people don't want to be perfectly healthy because they're afraid they're going to lose something. Somebody might not take care of them. They might not be nurturing to them if they're healthy. Some people can't accept perfect health, so ask for whatever you need in your health vibration. But it's all this asking from guides. But mostly you're asking your guides, but you're asking your higher self. Because your higher self is connected to the divine. So you're asking your higher self, which has the knowledge to help you on your path. But allow yourself to understand that you have the power. Not a medium, not the healer. The healer only sends you energy. What you do with the energy is up to you. What you do with it is up to you. These healers today sent you energy and you trapped it in a little box and put it in one of your storage bins for later. It might dissipate if you haven't used it. Find what your guides are trying to give you. I've been in Casadega 40-some years, traveling from there. And I've seen people come into work and leave the work, come, leave. People get disillusioned, they leave, because they have so much stuff they can't see the true path. So they leave it. They give up on the divine. They move off. They give up. You're not giving up on all your guides and things. You're giving up on your higher self. Higher self is connected to divine. You are divine. So if you allow yourself to believe that you are divine, you are that. You can achieve anything you want. Propel in your life whatever you need. That's what you have to ask yourself. What do you need? For you. Not because you want to be healthy for someone else. I had an older woman come to my office the other day. She goes, "Oh, Louis, I want to have health for my kids. My 2 kids out there need me. Oh, they just need me." And she went on for about 20 minutes. She left my office. Her 2 kids, her 2 daughters came in. First thing out of their mouth says, "When's mom going to die? We need to cash in our insurance policy." Should be healthy for those kids. They don't have your back, darling. They aren't helping you. But the question is we think we should be healthy for others. We should have enough money to help everyone else. First of all, You ask for your vibration. If you're not healthy, you're probably not going to help too many people. If you're not healthy, you can't get out of the house. If you personally don't have any money, you probably can't supply your own needs, your own situations within your life. So how are you propelling yourself forward? Money, all that is vibrational. It's all vibration. It's all attracted to you. So allow yourself to find that true passion. That's all it is. It's passion. I have a passion for mediumship. I have a passion for teaching. I have a passion for that. I can teach you all this other stuff. Teach you how to read rope readings, do fire readings. I can teach you all that stuff. But it's not really a passion for me. I've got knowledge about it, not a passion. So find your passion. You can add other things to it. Find the passion. It's like painting by numbers. Start painting a picture. You're probably going to add other stuff to it, but paint the picture that you're actually putting in motion. Allow yourself to find that direction. But really, it's just that case of how spiritual do you want to be? I'm not where I want to be yet. It'll probably take me the rest of my lifetime I probably might not ever get to where I would love to be, but I'm at least moving down the path. I'm moving towards where I want to be. Might not get there before this lifetime is over, but there's schools on the other side, institutions, places to go. Maybe I'll learn some more over there. But remember, what you learn here, you take with you. When you close your eyes, it's what you will remember, what you take with you. If you're not happy with yourself, you might sit for a while on the other side. If you understand spirit and you understand guides, you might see guides. Most of us probably don't want to see most of our family members. Most of them we don't want to open our eyes. They probably scare us to death. They were standing there looking at us when we crossed over the spirit side of life. Some people we don't want around us because they were just part of our life for that moment. Things happen in your life for that moment, not for the duration, the moment. So allow yourself to move past that moment. Don't dwell within that moment and let it set the duration of your life. Don't be mad at somebody for the rest of your life and suffer throughout your life because you were mad at them, and after 20, 30 years you have no idea what you were mad about in the first place. Let it go. Let it be. Be you. That's what I tell people. Should have t-shirts that said be you. That's all you got to do is just be you. Don't change for someone else, just be you. Be who you are. And if people don't like who you are, find some other people that like you. Yeah. I have people say, oh, my kids don't like me. Go find some new kids. Oh, my parents aren't talking to me. Oh, there's plenty of parents out there that love to talk to you. People that I already talk to. Go find somebody else to talk to. Don't dwell on something for so long, because they could have been in your life just for the moment, not for the duration. That's why people leave stuff in the hoarding houses and the packing houses and all this other stuff that we have, and we store it there without any meaning. We just allow it to be there instead of realizing it doesn't have any vibration for us. Let it be. Let it go. Let it be. So trust yourself. You are who you are. You're not going to change any one of you here. I'd probably drag you kicking and screaming. But if you want to change, there's an option to change. I tell people, they say, well, my guides aren't here. Why haven't they come talk to me? I said, you can't force somebody in the spirit world to come here. You can ask, you can hope they show up, but you can't force them. Same thing with you, your vibration. I can't force you to do something. You'd probably scratch my eyes out. You'd hurt me. I can't force you. I can kind of insinuate what you should probably do, but I can't force you to do it. You have to make that decision. But if you make enough decisions, then it becomes a habit. Remember that. It becomes a habit. And the only way to break a habit is to literally talk to yourself and talk to your guides and say, stop it. Stop that. If you're ill, tell them to stop it. Tell them to correct it. That's what you do. Tell them to correct it. Because if you don't, you guys say, oh, you must like being sick. Oh, it'll make you more sick. Be you. That's all I'm asking you to do. It's just be you in this lifetime. Don't be somebody else. Just be you. Your family, maybe you ran away from your family. Let it be. They call you on the phone, they want help after 20, 30 years. Tell them they have a wrong number. Hang up. If somebody isn't communicating or talking to you for years and years and years, and then they want you to drop everything in your life to come take care of them, ask yourself, is that the journey you want to take? My brother, that's if I come to the end of the head, my brother wants me to come up and take care of him. That's fine. That's fine. I'll take care of him. I called the nursing home. They're going to come get him. They're going to put him in assisted living. He's going to be just fine. They'll take really good care of him. Well, you're not going to come up and take care of me? I said, no. These nurses and these people in that nursing home will do really well for you. Because me, I have a little bit of a short temper sometimes. They'll be seeing me on Channel 6 News with a shovel. I don't have time to play. Sometimes we shouldn't take time to play. We shouldn't say, oh, I'm going to do that, and then suffer for years and years and years and years and years and go, this is awful. Well, we created that. So what are you creating your life? Creating in the vibration. I like my life. I like where I am. I like who I am. I like me. You must like yourself to create more, to create you. If you don't like yourself, you're not going to create anything positive in your vibration. Like yourself first. Understand yourself first. If you don't understand yourself, you can't create the existence you want if you can't accept who you are. So accept who you are, then move from there. Have a rally point. A point in your life you go, that's it. Now I want better. That's what I think is great, better. When I was sick and in a wheelchair, had all kinds of stuff going on with me, I hung pictures around the house of when I was healthy. And every time I saw them, I go, that is what I want. That. Now, it took me about 4 or 5 years, but I got that. I didn't look at when I was sick. I had no pictures in the house of me when I was sick. I only had pictures of when I was well. All the pictures on the wall that when I was sick, I had taken down. Only the pictures when I was well were in the house. So if you have your house, put all the pictures up that you were when you were well, you were happy, you were content. Not the pictures when you're miserable. Don't put those up, because every time you see them, you'll just be miserable. Take them down, put them in a drawer. Put them in one of the storage bins. I know some of you here have storage bins. I know you do. Well, put them in the bin for a while. Put up things that are healthy for you. Not negative, healthy. If your kids aren't talking to you and you got a bunch of pictures of them around your house, they go and put them in a drawer. Your kids will wonder where the pictures are. They'll come visit. Put them away. Put up the positive energy, positive vibration, not the negative. I want to thank you